Hey everyone, and welcome to Insaluna. This is a free modded custom map made by Armangamer, and I immediately got compies on me. No! So, this is a brand new map. This is a brand new video series altogether. What I'd like to try and do is spotlight some maps, but of course, maps are a very large thing to spotlight, and I think doing a singular video kind of really takes away from the map experience. So the plan for this, if all goes well, is going to be a sort of mini Let's Play series. We're going to start off slow, we're going to accelerate over time. That way we get to see as much content as possible, but still get a feel for the map itself. And immediately, my first impression, this is beautiful. So, the one thing I know a lot of people like in a modded map, at least PvE players, is large flat areas to build in. And this is a beautiful large flat area to build in. Oh, wow! Ah! Why? Yeah, so like I said, starting slow, survival, obviously. I want to actually organically experience this map. I don't want to just make a modded, insanely high rates playthrough from the get-go and skip everything. I want to actually experience things, but pace it, and the rates may increase over the course of the mini Let's Play. So check the description for any information, such as information for the map itself, information for any mods, any settings, because things might change over time. And I'm very open to feedback because I've never done this before. I've done Let's Plays, but I've not done an accelerated, map spotlight. So very open to feedback. Otherwise though, ooh, I see something special. I think that's special. So like I said, we're on the map at Insaluna, and I think, yeah, you are an eye parasaur. So, just like a couple of other maps as well, just like Aberration too, this does have Insaluna variants. This is a sister mod, so what's recommended for this map is to have scrapped assets and Insaluna variants, both by Armangamer. So I've got everything installed, plus a whole bunch of modded creatures as well. Otherwise, let us get started then. This is a really gorgeous area to spawn in. Oh, wow. And the immediate thing I'm noticing is that the grass is nice and short. I know it might sound a little bit weird, but I think a lot of us have experienced lately that ARK ASA's had a bit of an issue where grass is always obnoxiously tall. And sure, yeah, it might look nice, but it's awful to play in, isn't it? This, however, I feel like I've got great visibility. I can actually experience the surroundings, I can get a good look at everything, and I can also know if there's like dillos or raptors or anything. I can actually see where I'm going, and that is immediately a big plus. Right, I can see horses fleeing, which is always a concerning sight. First things first then, good old spear, hatchet. Am I blind? Do I not have the pick? I'm a little bit rusty, you're gonna have to bear with me. I think the pick is, no wait, there it is. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. Got myself a pick, get some stone, gotta get a hatchet, hold on, and that is done, and a couple of spears as well, because, yeah, it does look like that it's quite a large amount of creatures spawning. Oh, look at that, an Equus. Oh, actually, you know what? Since I do have slightly high, I forgot 4 measure berries. Since I've got slightly higher taming rates, do I want to try? Berry taming a horse always sucks. Hold on, let's just find out. You're level 45, need to be level 10. Yeah, okay. Oh, we got our first bit of rain, and immediately there's a complete lack of the thunderstorms, which I'm very glad about because the center. Okay. I really despise the thunderstorms on the center. I think they're too loud, too long, and too frequent. So I have to say, having this nice, peaceful rain, it's the little things that really matter, and I am loving that. It is indeed just nice, peaceful rain. Thank you, Arman. So, a couple of things I'd like to talk about in regards to the map itself is that, first of all, this map is free, like I said, and the entire surface area is pretty much finished. So all the above ground is finished. I know it's a bit of an issue with a lot of modded maps is that they release unfinished, and it's fair because they are massive undertakings, but as a player it can be quite frustrating, I do agree. So Insaluna's surface or overground is entirely finished. Armin is still working on the caves and bosses, and there are extra bosses as well. So throughout the entire Let's Play series, I plan to do about a dozen videos, but I might end up doing more over time as per each update that comes along. So I won't, in other words, I won't just abandon it as soon as I'm finished. You know, if more content comes out, I'll check out the new content. Another thing that's really worth keeping in mind as well is that, that's a level 100 Dillo, is that, so Arman's priority is performance. And that's another very important thing when it comes to these modded maps, is that, you know, a lot of modded maps, they could be absolutely beautiful, but they could have, you know, really awful performance because they're so, you know, plentiful in everything. I got myself 2 Dillos. Huzzah. Yeah, so Arman is prioritizing performance over looks, but it's still going to try and make things look good as well. There we go, got myself some hide, got myself a pair of baby Dillos. I hope I've got my accelerated breeding rates. Care in 20 minutes. Yeah, I think I do have my accelerated breeding rates. That's good, because otherwise this is about to really suck. Wow, I have to say, this is what area here, I really love the transition from like this big grassy area to here. It just looks a little bit more arid, I want to say, just a bit more brown. So that's obviously, that's a giant pack of raptors. We're telling, oh, it's a sheep. Wait, Ovis. Ooh, that's good to know. If it wasn't for a giant pack of raptors, I would go straight for that. Yeah, I was going to say, that's always an important thing, isn't it? Sometimes biomes can have like rather sudden changes, or they just look a bit strange or whatever. This one looks quite nice. I do like transition from here to there. I will be checking out that area, I think as soon as I get a grand mount, which will happen as soon as I get a bowler. Also, another thing I'm noticing actually is that the levels seem to be that of the center quality, where everything's high level, I think. So I'm not using a leveling mod either. I want to experience what Arman has decided for the game levels, and we're definitely seeing more high level creatures than low levels. I've already seen a couple of like, you know, 100 pluses. This is a 55, that's a 95 over there. Okay, I just made a couple of basic structures. Gonna make some clothing as well. And just stick down a couple of foundations. I'm going to move out of here as soon as I can, but I'm so heavy and I really need to make things to learn the bowler so that I can then, you know, get myself a parasol or just anything. So you might notice actually, is that a seagull? Oh, you bugger. So you might have noticed actually that all around me right now there's only vanilla creatures. So I do have creature mods installed, but Arman has warned that the beaches themselves will be primarily vanilla creature spawns. But as we go deeper inland, the map does use island spawners, and therefore, you stole my blackberries, and therefore we should start seeing some bigger, scary things as time goes on. Come on! Oh yes, perfect. And I got my spears back. In fact, that might have been just what I needed. Level 10. Now I can take myself an Equus, get the bowler, and some bows. Oh, actually, so do I want to get an Equus then? How many berries do I have so far? And I got 21, I got 25 measure berries. That's really sad. But worth a try, worth a try. Okay, let's give it a go then, because if I can get myself an Equus this early, this will make a massive difference. You are level 95. Let's try another one. Oh, there's a Jerboa here. Oh, level 50. Oh, okay, well, that's fantastic actually. Oh wow, look at that. Hold on. This Stego's wild. Hold on one second. Oh, look at you. You're freaky. Level 90 Stego with a baby as well. Oh, there's the baby. Wow, that's wild looking. Interesting. All right. Moss jobs. Well, actually, you'd be a really good mount. Measureberry. Oh. Wow, okay. Maybe luckiest moss shop ever. That would be a good early game mount. That'd be fantastic. So, one negative thing I'm noticing so far is there's not very many bushes. Wait, I just said that. There's a whole bunch of bushes over here. Never mind. So in this entire area here, I've noticed that the bushes in general are generally quite sparse, although there's these big fiber ones, which actually kind of compensates for it, to be honest. Because I'm trying to get lots of fiber, right? Trying to get my bowlers, trying to get all that stuff sorted. And these little fiber plants here, they actually compensate for the scarceness quite nicely. But even when I say scarce, I did just notice a whole bunch of bushes all around, like in this clump next to this tree. So maybe they're all kind of, you know, in groups as opposed to just being, you know, like on the island, hordes everywhere. Oh yeah, there's loads of these fiber plants. Ooh. Well, that's going to be fun to get in my moss chops. Come on, moss chops, are you ready for another feed? What do you want? Rare flowers? Have I got a single rare flower? No! Curse you, Arman. It's not his fault, but curse you. That would have been so good to get. But you know what? It doesn't even matter because I now have a slingshot. You are level 95, you will absolutely do. Go on then. First tame, let's go. The Parasaur, how exciting. And of course, I get the lowest health Parasaur in the world, don't I? Oh, come on, I believe any moment now you can. Oh, there we go. How much health do you have? Oh, 101. Okay, so I'm really glad to have gotten the Parasaur all the way back here next to the beach because as I go further in that direction, which is north, there has been more and more raptors. They're getting quite scary. So all the way back over here should be nice and safe. Fingers crossed. In the meanwhile, I can just use you as a temporary storage container, and actually I'm feeling quite confident. I'm gonna go destroy my thatch base, get the resources back, and look into moving locations. You know what? I really do like these fiber plants. I know it's such a minor thing, but it is the minor things that can make a big difference, especially in the early game. Just simply having a plant with guaranteed— oh, you cheeky twat! Just simply having a plant with guaranteed fiber and nothing else to weigh you down is really, really convenient. I wish I was able to take that moss chops. Okay, and while I'm just waiting around, let's just go ahead then and punch my campfire. Put some wood and meat in there, get myself some cooked meat going. And just patiently— oh, and overheat even more while I'm at it. It's definitely a heat wave right now. And just patiently wait for our Parasaur. I think this is gonna tame, so hoping I don't arc myself here. Let's go ahead and make myself that saddle. Alright then, that is the Parasaur now tamed. I got myself just a bit of meat, and because I had to punch this, didn't I? I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy this. There we go then. And we'll chuck that down there. Alright then. The dillos are also almost done maturing. Let's go ahead then and go for a little bit of a run and a wander and see what the world has to offer. So the dillos have also finished maturing, so I've called them Ben and Jerry, and my Parasaur is Doodle. One of the dillos also got fully imprinted with a walk, the other one demanded simple kibble, so that's obviously the loser. Otherwise, let us begin our journey. I love this lake. Pachyrhino, that's— oh, and a Meganura. Oh, actually, hold on 1 second. You're gonna watch something awesome. Do I have any spoiled meat? No, not a single bit of spoiled meat. No! And come on, you're on 0 sec. There we go. And I got some spoiled meat. I got that Meganura. Yeet! There we go. That's going to be really handy. So yes, among the creature mods I have, I do also have no untamables. So it's going to be very, very handy. So, as I was going to say, time to begin exploring. And one thing I've noticed is that there's actually a couple of red drops already. You've got that one over there to bonus red. Got a red drop right there, got a yellow drop. A beautiful lake, and I really do like the lily pads. I think lily pads are only ever really seen in swamp lakes, or like just swamps in general, aren't they? Which is strange because you certainly could have them in other places. So that, or I'm going crazy and misremembering. But in any case, it's just a nice visual addition. And that's what you want from a custom modded map, isn't it? You want to see nice things with a nice environment. And that certainly is a plus in that direction. Oh, God. Wait, why is that Overraptor attacking us? Wait, what happened? That Overraptor just chose violence. There we go. I mean, I guess we'll get the primate from the baby. That's something. This Overraptor really chose violence. Oh, there we go then. Oh, that's interesting. Right, just came across a couple of Earcocarias. I'm not worried because Earcocarias are normally quite passive, actually. Oh, it's a Titanimira mount as well. Yes. Oh, why are the Earcocarias attacking? That's they must have cleaved the baby, I reckon. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna keep on running. Okay, I see 2 more raptors coming in. We're gonna quickly do it. Oh no, I wanted that Ovis! No! There's 1, there's 2. There we go. That was rather clean if I do say so myself. And I think the Ovis may have survived and is currently fleeing. And, oh, you are— you know, I really should just set you all to attack, shouldn't I? That would make me smart. You are level 60 with the baby! Ooh! Oh, that's so handy. I can use the Meganura to ping for the corpses and actually get the chitin. Oh, I love that so much. And the sheep did indeed survive, so now I can get myself a whole bunch of mutton and pelt. Is the mutton stacking? It is not. Well, I guess I'm just getting pelt. Oh, would you look at that? A Dodec. Oh, that's a really early Dodec. You're level 15. And yeah, as you can see, I'm still just really close to where I spawned. Basically, that moss chops is where I spawned from. Wow, that's a really nice and handy dodec to find. I'm not going to tame it now, but good to know. And speaking of which, actually, in case you're wondering, the map itself is about 30-40% larger than the island. So quite a bit larger. And I have a swarm of Meganura chasing me, and that is actually kind of terrifying. Oh, would you look at that? It's another dodec. You are level 140. God, imagine. And that is a bonus yellow. That is such a tease. Wow, there are so many fiber plants here. So just in my little wander so far, I'm just trying to get it to a heal, what I'm noticing is that there is loads and loads of raptors everywhere, which is kind of terrifying, but also lots of Eokokarias, and I have to say, it's really nice just to see, you know, big, peaceful carnivores wandering about, except for that one over there. That was clearly angry. That's an alpha. That explains why that one's angry. But stepping away from the alpha Eokokaria, yeah, no, it's really cool just seeing a whole bunch of them everywhere. Oh, there's a little pathway here as well. Pachyrhinos are also significantly more common. It's an entire herd right here. That's interesting. So that, of course, isn't particularly useful at the moment. It's even more over there. There's so many Pachyrhinos. Huh. Well, when ARK gets to making their Evo Pachyrhino TLC, that'll actually be incredibly handy. So it's looking like Insaluna will be the great map for that edition when it comes. Oh, I found my first metal nodes. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's another alpha Eokokaria. We're just attacking a raptor, and I think a raptor might actually be beat. Is it? Is it hitting each other? Well, who knows? I'm going to stick around and find out. But, in any case, my first metal nodes. Interesting, interesting. So, that's always a big thing as well. First of all, I need to quickly repair my pick. Never mind, that Eokokari is getting close. I would like it to get that metal, but I don't think it's a good idea to hang around. Well, in any case, that is good to know that you got access to metal fairly early, all things considered, if you just, you know, can afford to go for a bit of a wander or green drop. And I swear, Ben is getting stuck on everything. Ben, what is wrong with you? Ben, I might just have to leave you to the alpha. I'm gonna go get that green drop. Oh my god, there's another alpha Eokokaria. I'm sensing an issue. Green drop, level 15. Oh, Sag, hold on, what level? Oh, ooh, there we go, level 15. And Journeyman Bow and Long Grass. Oh, and oil. Okay, you know what? That was actually a sick drop. But kind of fearing all the Eokokarias nearby. Let's just go ahead and just quickly equip you, put it over there, and yeah, that do be two of them. Ben! He made it back! Excellent. Oh, but here we have some peaceful ones, at least I bloody hope so. You know, another thing I'm really liking so far is that there seems to be this really nice big rolling hills where they feel like nice and large. I do feel small in this location, but they're not obnoxiously steep, you know. I actually feel like I can traverse these. In fact, let's find out, could I traverse this really steep hill right here? Because it's giving me that good sense of just height. But, okay, so you can't quite climb up that one, but if I just go a little bit to the left, I feel like I could quite easily traverse that. Yeah, just a little bit. It feels a bit more natural. Well, I mean, the harsh cliffs are natural too, don't get me wrong, but it's a different vibe. It's a different aesthetic, and it's refreshing, I have to say. Oh, and look at that view over there. Oh, wow. That is stunning. So, I know some might say that, oh, this is too flat. Not gonna lie, it's kind of refreshing. Especially as ASA so far has felt incredibly vertical. Even just on regular maps like the island feels very, like, a bit too bumpy. It's really cool and nice to traverse, but there's nothing wrong with like a nice flat area like this. Like maybe it's not good for PvP, I'm not sure. But I don't know, just running around on foot, that just, it feels grand. It feels like I'm looking really far away. It's beautiful. And again, these big rolling hills. Oh, it's such a different vibe. Oh, it is getting nighttime, so I'm a little bit concerned running into the forest. What is... Oh, Pachyrhinos. God, there's so many of them. I really like this choice of trees. Again, I know that's a bit of an odd thing to say, So another issue I have with a lot of maps is when they spam trees and dense forests. Yeah, dense forests can look really nice and they're very, you know, atmospheric when you're wandering around inside, but it's so easy to feel lost. You know, can be quite disorientating, can be quite much. I feel like Arman's chosen the perfect type of tree here where it allows sunlight to, you know, seep through. It's a different vibe, they're smaller, but I can still quite clearly see where I'm going, and I realise I'm going to a swamp. That's not really what I deal with. But maybe it's because I'm on a land creature. If I was flying around, it might be a different story. But at least on my land creature, just traversing on foot, it feels really chill. Oh my goodness, that is so many raptors. I think those are eye raptors though. They got some really cool glows. We're gonna go ahead and fear all of you. Woo-hoo-hoo. And we're just gonna keep on running. Keep on running. Oh, that is a Tyrannosaurus I just heard. Where is that? Hey, look at that! It's another sheep! So yeah, good to know that you can find sheep, not too common, but that, you know, they're accessible. There's another Rex. I just heard another Rex. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a T-Rex all the way up there. Ooh. And I'm very afraid it's gonna come charging down. We need to keep on running. I gotta say, I do like how the Insaluna variants glow in the dark. It's like a different type of aberrant variant. It's really nice. And I just found another load of metal. Cool, okay. Again, moderately close to where I spawned from. At least, you know, from like walking distance. What I'm liking about the metal spots I've noticed so far is the fact that that's a 150 Trudon, screw you. Yes, one thing I'm liking about the metal spots so far is the fact that they seem to be surrounded by these big rocky outcrops. So you really, you know what to look for. Oh, that's a buttery. Ooh. I would like to kill the Trudons, but I think they'll kill us. I would love to get that metal even more though. Oh, this is an interesting area up here. Got that big ramp going upwards into that. It's all hill, cliff edge. And mind you, by the way, over here there's this really nice, almost like a crater. Again, like I mentioned before, there's all these rolling hills. I suppose in this case, these ramps, like one right there, for example. This is clearly like a big ramped area as well. Got another one to my left. Quickly kill you. You know what? Never before have I been so terrified of Meganura. They are scary and with no untamables active. They absolutely destroy my Parasaur, but meanwhile, let me take a moment here. I think that's a baby raptor. Hold on, check again. Yeah, I did see that the raptor had a baby. Wait, is it all the way down there? Oh no, wait, that's a Equus? Well, I think I lost a baby raptor, but at least I got myself some more chitin. So let's see then, got one of these giant hilly things with a big, you know, cliffy outcrop. This I think would be a really nice place to set up my first base. I've been wandering for quite a while and there are so many spawns, which is really nice. The world feels very alive. And oh, there's a whole bunch of metal up here, fantastic. Yes, there's a lot of spawns in general, and therefore that means a lot of raptors. Oh, and there's raptors up here as well, bugger. But there's metal up here, which I gotta say is very aesthetic. Not aesthetic, like a point of interest, very eye-catching this entire location. So that's a nice way to say, hey, there's metal over here. Otherwise, yeah, let's go away from the raptors and see if I can build myself a little cropping up here. That is a yellow obelisk. Huh. That's very interesting. Of course, they're normally, you know, red, green, and blue, plus purple and aberration. That's a yellow obelisk. And that is, oh, such a cool little view over there. You can't really see it to the trees, these two right here. But over there, that looks awesome. That is imposing. Okay then, let's go ahead then and get our first proper base built up. I'm going to put a torch on the Parasaur, because if you did not know this, torches actually scare, or fire scares Trudons. So just in the off chance there are any more Trudons around here, my Parasaur should now scare them off. Otherwise, you know, on top of like the general honk that they do, let's quickly chuck all of this down. And may I just say, I'm still running at 60 FPS. So generally speaking, I find that over the course of videos, I do tend to, like, I don't know what exactly it is, but I do tend to just lose FPS slowly over the course of a video. And what you don't see is that I do often reboot my game. That way you guys get like the best video performance. I am still at 60 and I've been recording for a good, what, hour and a half? This is a very well optimized map. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. Okay, I've just let myself all the basics. Let's go ahead then and get wood, thatch, stone, yep, all the resources that we need. Go ahead and make ourselves a refining forge. Can't get a smithy yet, but I do have a whole bunch of berries, metal berries. I got myself a whole bunch of metal, which is excellent. Can I get a mortar and pestle? That will not stop me from making a smithy. That is excellent. Okay, that is my 5 metal ingots. Let's go ahead then and make myself a smithy. And I've just got my 6 metal ingots, which means that once I place this smithy down, here we go, I can then make myself, oh wait, no, hold on, metal, pick and hatchet, and I can now make my very first pick. And as you've seen, I'm right next to a whole bunch of metal spawns, so I'm going to be able to go ahead and kit myself out very quickly, in fact. So, how far until the crossbow, level 25, I'm level 24. Cool then. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here then. Like I said, I'm very open to feedback for these videos because this is going to be an entirely new series. I did mention that the early game was going to be very slow, but I think we got a good look at things, mainly the spawns, the resources, the dangers, and just the fact that this is really nice and friendly to traverse it through because the land is so nice and stretched out. I've also noticed a distinct lack of any pteranodons either, no flyers, which thus again, the fact that the land is quite nice and spread out is really handy, because if it was really vertical and you couldn't fly, that would be a nightmare. But this, so far, does feel nice and player friendly. So I'm going to get my basic necessities sorted and I'll catch you on the next episode. So thank you all so much, I hope you've enjoyed it, give me your thoughts and feedback, and as always, I'll see you all again next time. Cheers.